Je vous présente Mark Miller, qui était régisseur de scène de Bob Marley pendant 3 ans. Il était tous les jours sur scène avec Bob, qui est un de ses meilleurs amis. Et il vient d'écrire un bouquin où il raconte ses souvenirs.
So I do the merchant ships, minutes after day to kai, from the bottomless pit, but my hand.
How did you meet Bob?
I was in Canada with the Village people, and the promoter, yeah, I know, it's pretty funny. But I was there for 2 weeks with the Village people, and the promoter asked for some equipment for a band that was coming in called Bob Marley and the Wailers. And I never saw the group or heard of them before, and I rented them the equipment I had.
How was it the first time you saw Bob? How did it happen?
I was taking an amplifier in the dressing room for, you know, a tune-up amplifier. And I walked in the door, and all I could see was pot smoke and a bunch of guys sitting around with funny hair. And so I kind of was sniffing the room, and I plugged the amp in and tested the lead, and I was coiling the lead up on top like I normally do. And across the room there was a guy sitting back like this watching me. And I must have really been into the pot smoke, right? And this guy went, "Yo, you, come here." And so I walked over, and he said, "Well, you don't smoke?" And I kind of looked around at all these dreads looking at me, and I said, "Well, I don't have anything." So he said something to the guy next to him. The guy pulled out a bag of pot, and Bob tore some newspaper off that was on the counter and put the pot in there, and there you go. And after the show, I found out that guy was Bob Marley.
So why did he decide to hire you? How did it happen?
I don't know. I'm a crazy guy, I guess. I don't know. I do really well work. I work really well in music. I wasn't talented enough to become a guy who could play. I was just much more proficient at organizing things. And like Bob's stage, you could eat off it. It was so clean when he wanted to play. He just, you know, all the lines were away, and when Bob walked back and forth, he used to take his guitar off and hold it in the air, if you remember some of the old videos, and let it go. That was me behind it, catching it.
Something you don't want nobody to know about. You must have, Lord, something is wrong. Take me down. What you must have done, you must have done something wrong.
What was the best show you did?
Oh man, they were all real good. Santa Barbara was real good, County Bowl. Without the tear gas, Zimbabwe was real good too. But there was a lot of really good shows, you know. The one at Madison Square Garden with the Commodores, the first night we played, Bob went on first. And when Bob was finished, everybody left. They just streamed out of the place. And the next night, the Commodores made Bob go on second so they could have the crowd still in.
How did Bob feel about playing Zimbabwe?
I think he was going back to the roots kind of thing, you know. But, you know, we didn't get to play really that much. We went on and started playing, and then the tear gas came. And everybody took off, you know. So Ziggy was 8 years old, and I ran out and picked him up and ran off stage. But as soon as that tear gas started drifting towards the stage, we all took off running.
I didn't know you were a writer. How did it feel to write a book?
Well, it's like therapy, you know. You just start writing, and I got a good memory, so stuff kind of came out, and Bruno helped me with a lot of stuff of kind of direction and ideas, and I just kind of searched my brain and came up with a lot of stuff and went through the tour sheets and found, I mean, I never counted before, but when I got all the tour sheets together,